Hey, our anniversary's coming up. We've been so busy, we didn't even celebrate our birthdays properly. Why not go all out and hit up a fancy restaurant? I'm Rikako, a 54-year-old working mom. This year, Kazuo and I hit 25 years of marriage. I'm doing everything I can to keep that spark alive, but...
Isn't that the place the one with a dress code? If it were 20 years ago, sure, I'd be into it.
Seriously? Lately, work's been so crazy I've barely had time for makeup, let alone keeping up appearances like before. Maybe he's not wrong to think that. I figured we'd make the most of our anniversary by enjoying some great food and drinks at home, so I left work early to get everything ready. But Kazuo is so late. It's not even the busy season at his office. The dinner I worked so hard on has gone completely cold. I've been calling him nonstop, but he's not answering. He hasn't even read my messages. Could something have happened to him? Late at night.
I'm home.
Do you have any idea what time it is? Today was our anniversary, and now there are only 3 minutes left. The fancy drinks I bought and the dinner I made are ruined.
Oh no, I completely forgot she told me to come home early to celebrate. I'm sorry. I really wanted to come back sooner, but...
What happened?
My boss suddenly invited me out for drinks.
I understand, but anniversaries only come once a year. I spent so much time preparing the meal. I know you value work relationships, but can't you think about my feelings just a little?
I would have turned it down if it were just my coworkers, but this was my boss. I couldn't refuse. Turning down an invitation from a superior is unheard of. It would hurt my chances for promotion.
You don't have to get so defensive. Back in the day, I wouldn't have said anything, but it's 2000s now. Times have changed. Young people nowadays have no problem turning down invitations from their superiors. I've seen it happen so many times. Do they all lose their chances for promotion because of it? If that's the case, there won't be any managers left in the future.
It's different for the younger generation. I'm a department head. With higher pay comes more responsibilities and struggles.
But Kazuo, your company has been focusing on work-life balance, hasn't it? Would they really block your promotion just because of one family dinner? Shouldn't senior staff set an example for younger employees by prioritizing these values?
Even if that's a company's stance, there are always exceptions. It just so happens my boss loves drinking parties. I couldn't say no. I even tried leaving early.
When Kazuo gets all defensive, it usually means he's lying. He didn't even try. After 25 years of marriage, I can see right through him. I understand where you're coming from. I do appreciate that you wanted to come home early.
If we get that, then we're good.
But if you wanted to come home and couldn't, that's a harassment issue. Let's ask my brother Satoru for advice. This is exactly why having a lawyer in the family is so helpful.
Wait, hold on a second. I heard everything from Rikako. Sounds like you've got trouble with a pushy boss. Let me help you out. I'll get the details and prepare a formal complaint by tomorrow. Oh, no, actually, I just forgot our anniversary. I figured as much, but lying to your wife isn't a good look. What does your spouse mean to you? Depending on your answer, I might send you a formal complaint myself. I'm so sorry, it's all my fault.
No one can out-talk my brother. Serves Kazuo right.
Rikako, I'm really sorry about the other night. How about I make it up to you with a dinner cruise?
Really? That sounds amazing. I've always wanted to go on one of those. Great food, beautiful music, and a stunning view of the city from the water. Cruises are just perfect.
Totally. The view of the city from here never gets old.
Wait, you've been on a cruise before? With who? This is our first time together. Something felt off, so I hired a private investigator. The results were clear as day. Kazuo was cheating. This woman, Miko, she's clearly in her 20s. I can't believe he'd go after someone so much younger. Was he with her on our anniversary too?
I'll be late tonight, going out for drinks.
Got it. Whenever he avoids looking at me and rushes out like that, he's lying. After 25 years of marriage, my instincts never fail me. Time for a confrontation. Victory for a wife's intuition.
Whoa.
After tailing Kazuo and his mistress Miku, I caught them red-handed at the entrance of a hotel. I dragged them to a family restaurant for a little discussion.
You don't understand. I'm just too cute. Don't blame Kazuo for this.
It's only natural for a man to fall for someone as adorable as Miku. Let's get a divorce. Set me free.
A loveless marriage is just empty. This is the best choice for you too, Rikako.
What is wrong with these people? You're right. I can't stand in the way of two people so in love. And actually, this works out perfectly. I've been wanting a divorce too. Here, I've already filled out the papers.
What? Why are you so happy about this?
Maybe she's so shocked by my cuteness that she's gone a little nuts.
I pushed Kazuo to sign the papers on the spot and submitted them to City Hall that very day. The next morning. Well, Kazuo, I hope you and Miku have a wonderful life together.
Yeah.
That look on his face says, I can't believe she left so fast. Go ahead, bask in your joy. I can't wait for what's coming in a week.
Welcome home. Dinner first? A bath? Or maybe me?
How about all three at once? When Rikako left so easily, I was honestly a little surprised. But living this sweet life with the adorable Miku, it's amazing. No baggage, no strings attached. Even when I told Mom about the divorce and my plans to remarry, she didn't say a word. Everything is going perfectly.
A week later.
You still haven't sent this month's allowance. What's going on?
Huh? Allowance? What allowance?
The money you've been sending for your father's care. Even after he passed 3 months ago, Rikako kept sending me money out of concern since I'm alone now.
Oh, right. I totally forgot. I've always left the household stuff to her. I guess now that we are divorced, I'll handle it. How much is it? Probably around $300.
$3,000.
What? No way! That's the average monthly salary for most people here. Even as a department head, I can't afford that kind of money.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. You've been paying it all this time, haven't you? It's your money after all.
No, I haven't. I've never sent $3,000 or even $300.
Wait, so it was Rikako's money? But she didn't have a high-paying job. How was she even supporting herself?
Good question. $500 is the most I can manage. Besides, if I remarry, I might have kids to support.
What did you just say? How stingy can you get with your own mother? Don't you feel sorry for me being widowed? You owe me for raising you. Do you have any idea how much raising a child costs? And if you're remarrying, doesn't your new wife have an income too? If she's young, she's got potential. Encourage her to aim for a management position.
This mother-in-law is unbelievable.
One evening on my way home from work,
I need you back. Come home, my angel.
"Who are you? I don't know this embarrassing man."
Don't say that. We've shared everything with each other.
Stop phrasing it like that. Since Kazuo wouldn't stop pestering me, I decided to hold another discussion, this time with both Miku and Kazuo present. I've been paying the $3,000 from my real estate income.
Oh well, in that case, you can keep paying it, right?
Yeah, can't you?
I feel relieved now.
I helped out because I respected your father, but now that he's passed and I'm no longer family, I have no obligation to support your household. Kazuo should take responsibility as his actual child.
Whoa. We were family until just recently. That's cold.
I always thought of you like a daughter. Oh, this is too much. I can't even lift my head.
With that frosty attitude, no wonder your husband left you. Men only fall for sweet, adorable girls like me.
And who's the one who blew off our family's wedding anniversary? You never helped with housework just because you made more money with your fancy title. Meanwhile, I worked full-time too. If anyone was cooled, it was you.
Gah.
And who treated me like nothing more than an ATM? When I visited your family as a newlywed, you'd all badmouth me behind my back. And after your father passed, you said there was no money to build a grave. So I kept sending money not for you, but for him.
Oh,
And who was the one who cheated with a married man? You talk a big game, but looks fade with age. The Kazuo you love so much is the kind of a man who will cheat when that happens. Once you're married, it's only a matter of time before you end up like me. I hadn't gotten to it yet, but Kazuo and Miku, I'm going to demand $20,000 each in compensation. Take responsibility for what you've done.
You are a monster.
You're the devil.
You're filthy rich. And now you want me to pay more while my mom's still demanding money from me? That's greedy.
Can't you have a little goodwill? A sweet girl like me is about to start her married life. Where's your generosity?
Compensation is a fair and legal right of the cheated spouse. Your situation doesn't matter. Oh, and Miku, you're probably the greediest one here.
Why me?
how about this? Rikako can use the compensation money she gets from us for my allowance. Genius idea, isn't it?
Mom, you're brilliant.
If that gets me off the hook for sending money, I'll pay up too.
This is the dumbest idea ever. Did you miss the last 10 seconds of what I said? Are all of you secretly hard of hearing? Giving back money I've just received makes no sense. Actually, instead of giving you anything, Kusumi, I'd prefer to get back all the money I've already sent you.
Huh? What nonsense are you spouting?
Don't play dumb. I gave that money for your beloved husband's care, but it's clear now that you barely looked after him. Most of the money went to your little indulgences, didn't it?
Wait, is that true?
Oh, busted.
Don't say ridiculous things. You didn't even see how we lived. He was my husband. Do you think I just abandoned him?
During my New Year's visit, your husband confided the truth to me. I recorded the conversation. He also kept a detailed diary documenting how you neglected his care whenever his health allowed. You can't deny it any longer.
That's impossible.
Hey, Rikako, complaining about money you already gave? That's beyond petty. You've really pushed me to the edge now. If that's how you want to play, I'm demanding a division of marital assets. Your real estate income? Half of it is mine. That's a law.
Kazuo, you're amazing. You're totally the kind of guy cute me deserves.
Wow, impressive. If Kazuo gets the assets, I'll settle for a $3,500 monthly allowance.
Wait, why is it going up, Mom? Unfortunately, your claim won't hold up. Ah?
Who's this?
This is Rikoku's brother, Satoru, and he's a lawyer.
It's been a while, but why wouldn't the division of assets apply?
The real estate Rikako owns is an inheritance, classified as separate property. She also manages it independently, so the rental income doesn't qualify for asset divisions.
What a letdown.
Kazuo, that's so uncool.
Well then, I guess I'll have to step up. Don't be so disheartened, everyone. The will should be probated by now, so we'll soon have access to the inheritance. No need to focus on Rikako's money anymore.
Whoa, as expected of Mom, always one step ahead.
I'm so lucky to have joined this family.
Actually, that's part of why I'm here today. I'm the executor of the will, so here's the verdict. The entire inheritance has been donated. No one gets a penny. What? Not even to his own son?
After everything I did to care for him, this is how I'm repaid?
I'm shocked. Even Kazuo won't get anything? That's devastating.
How did you stand being part of this family?
Honestly, I don't know.
Wait, doesn't the law guarantee a minimum share of the inheritance?
Right, it overrides the will.
Kazuo and Mom, you're incredible.
Ugh, these people.
Bad news again. Kazuo and Kusumi have been disinherited in the will.
Huh?
Kazuo was documented in the deceased's diary for repeatedly withdrawing money from accounts without permission. Kusumi, as you know, neglected caregiving entirely and spent her days indulging herself. These are the reasons for disinheritance. So, neither of you will receive even the minimum inheritance. What?
This has to be a joke.
This can't be happening. I only got involved with Kazuo because he was a department head with a good salary, and I thought an inheritance was coming. Now there's nothing but a mooching mother-in-law? I don't see the point in staying with you. Let's break up.
That was fast.
You are only after my money? Are you kidding me? Do you know how much I've spent on you? I even got divorced because of this. You can't just say, let's break up and walk away.
Seriously? Did you actually think someone as gorgeous as me was a good match for you? That's so creepy. Have you ever looked in a mirror in your life?
What? You little... Oh, I see how it is. Well, let me drop some truth on you. Truly beautiful people don't go around calling themselves beautiful.
Excuse me? Who do you think you are? I'll bury you.
Quit your whining. I don't care about being cute or gold digging or whatever. The only thing that matters is money. Money is everything. Both of you just send me my allowance.
You're the one who needs to shut up, you greedy hag.
After living so luxuriously all this time, you're still demanding more? Start saving and focus on helping your son's future. I just want to finish my job and get out of here.
A son who doesn't take care of his parents. That's unforgettable. Even Rikako, a complete stranger, supported me. So obviously my son Kazuo and Miku will pay me too. The answer is yes. That's the only option.
I can't take this anymore. Why should I pay? I'm breaking up with Kazuo right now.
Running away is cowardly. If I'm stuck with this, so are you. No way I'm paying alone.
Stop it. If you're going to keep fighting, pack your things and do it outside.
Huh? Why pack?
This house and land belonged to my parents. Naturally, I inherited it. Since we're divorced, there's no reason for Kazuo or Miku to stay here any longer.
I thought you left willingly, so I assumed you were giving me the house.
I was waiting to address it along with the inheritance and compensation issues, so I consulted my brother and gave you time until today.
This can't be.
Well, since I was an outsider from the start, I'll leave the rest to the family.
You can't just walk away like nothing happened. When I hired a private investigator for the cheating case, I also had them look into you.
So what? I don't have anything to hide.
You work as a clerk at Yomeko law firm, right? My brother knows someone there, so I'll be sharing the evidence and details of today's events.
Please don't let them find out.
Kusumi, it's not just about losing the allowance.
What? What do you mean?
I gave you money thinking it was for caregiving, but instead you spent it on personal indulgences. Even the money I gave for the grave after your husband's death. Legally, I couldn't act before because we were family, but now I can file a civil claim for repayment. I'll be getting all of it back.
But I'm living on a pension.
Then sell all those luxury items you've hoarded.
Ugh.
I'm sorry.
Are you truly sorry?
Of course I am. Please take me back. Rikako, at this point, you'll never remarry, right? Let's be happy together again.
Please, don't tell my work, please. I'm a sweet and helpless girl. Losing my job will be catastrophic.
There's no way I can repay that much on just my pension. Kazuo or Miku, you need to pay it for me.
You all truly never fail to disappoint. Not one of you has offered a sincere apology. I'm done with all of you. I'm cutting ties completely. I won't budge on eviction, compensation, or repayment. What goes around comes around. If you can't show kindness to others, don't expect any in return. Reflect on that together, all three of you.
She really kicked us out.
What are we supposed to do now?
I demanded compensation from Kazuo and Miku. Word of Kazuo's affairs spread through the office, and he eventually resigned out of embarrassment. Miku was also fired from her law firm.
If only I'd stayed loyal to my wife instead of straying.
If only I hadn't let my head get turned by attention and stayed grounded.
Kusumi sold her house to repay the money. Now she, Kazuo, and Miku live together in a cramped apartment struggling with poverty.
I should have never lied and taken money under false pretenses.
As for me, with stable rental income, I decided to retire early and pursue my passion for handmade crafts by opening an online shop. My sales just keep growing. Time to push myself even further.
Your shop seems to be doing great. My wife is obsessed with your work.
Really? That makes me so happy. I'll keep improving my craft. My relationship with my brother remains strong, and we meet up from time to time. I'm ready to fully enjoy the second chapter of my life.